I was gonna talk about this earlier, but my battery was so low that I couldn't even record. And then it was just too early for this, and it still is. But what made me do this was that I was starting to watch a video about Drake and Serena, and of course the advertisements that they place in front of the. I hate advertisement because again, it's a way of programming because what happens is it puts thoughts into your mind that you did not originally have, or it brings to your table, plates or dishes that you would not normally want to be served. And that's the reason why I stopped watching TV. A lot of the advertisements on there were not, anything that's in my world. Those are not things that I would invite into my life or into my day-to-day conversations. So why would I expose myself to that? With the advent of the computer now, YouTube and everything else, they place those types of ads, and I'm not in agreement with that. Anyways, moving right along. The topic of this one is going to be clarity and consciousness, and cowardice and creepers. Um, Whenever there was a saying back in the 60s and 70s, as for me and my household, we will. And back then it was serve the Lord. But as for me and my household, we will, govern ourselves the way that, you know, demonstrates the essence of who we are. My household is just me. And that's, it's just me. So, with that being said, anything that I express or put forth is to bring about clarity in who I am and how I govern myself. So that there's no mistake. And clarity and consciousness is very important to me. So I'm clear about, who I am, how I govern myself, and the purpose behind it, and the foundation of that. So that is the reason for any type of expression that I put forth there. So I'm sharing. Um, Regarding cowardice and creepers, I'm going to speak on, I posted a few things about stalkers and about people that, they hide behind their cars. You're walking down the street, they're following you down the street, and, late nights, you getting off of work, that type of thing. And they see you, you can't really see them. And the same thing happens on the internet. People that are very verbal, vocal, and visual, yet they hide. Um, it's very similar to, again, those people that are driving in cars. They'll, park off in the distance and just watch you. you know, is and they're very forward in making their presence known, and they can be very vocal, but they hide. They do not want to be seen and do not want their identity revealed. And that's the same thing, and that's cowardice. And that's also creepers, aka stalkers, potential stalkers. And I'm going to say this, if you are, and I'm a viewer, and there have been times too where I've gotten wrapped up in people's videos or whatever, and I leave comments and you forget that there's a human being on the other end, that you're watching this for your entertainment. So you're like, yeah, that was a really cute such and such. Oh my gosh, such and such and blah blah blah. But there's people on the other end. These are regular, real life people. And if you are, and I've had this happen before too, where if you're personally, to me, um, for me, when my first shock was when a person actually responded back, and I was like, oh, didn't know what to do with myself, because I'm thinking like I'm watching TV. But um, just a note: if you don't have a profile, you don't have any pictures up, on your thing, and you're just steady leaving comments back to back and no one's responding to them, and you're just steady leaving comments, and then you're taking posts personally, perhaps you should find some other interest. Diversify your interest is what I'm saying, because what happens is that you're getting too involved. And that is unhealthy. So diversify your interest. Um, just trying to keep it simple. So I guess, like I said, I'm a Sag / Ophiuchus, both are mutable signs, and plus my ethnicity and background um, has a mutable quality. So that's really, all that I'm going to say on that. Good morning, everybody. Again, sending out joy, love, and positivity to those that need it. And be blessed, be happy, be invigorated by your life, and live outside of the box. Um, grow where you're planted, but grow spontaneously, sporadically, like a wildflower, and be part of God's artwork. So I love y'all. Take care, and later.